thousands of artists lose their creative craft because of copyright. If you do not want to be part of the thousands, come with me, let's find out what copyright is. As you can see in the previous image, we have artists complaining and trying to cry for help to understand what copyright is. But first, let me ask you, do you know what copyright is? If you do not know what copyright is and I do not know what copyright is, let us go ask a professional. Come with me.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. Well, I am Thabang, as you've said. I'm currently an intern here at Nemisa under the multimedia production. Okay, according to my understanding, I can describe copyright as a legal right of the owner of the intellectual property, someone who owns the idea behind it and has the entire work done and has been copyrighted. Also, one thing that I can put in mind is that an idea cannot be copyrighted, but the end goal of the idea can be copyrighted. Well, there are a number of laws that you can look into, but according to my own understanding, copyright is governed by the Copyright Act of 98 of 1978 of South Africa, which I can advise young creatives and people who love to read more to please visit and check out the Act. It has all the laws that should be looked into. Multiple of young creatives, also even old creatives, have lost so much of their craft through the negligence of not copywriting their work. Looking at the fact that you can come to me as an individual who has all the powers and all the correct channels for your work, and you not knowing much about the copywriting side of things, allowing me to steal your work without your knowledge, or you being vulnerable at that stage that you want your work to be out there, to be exposed by the world or by the country, and now being the person I am, stealing your work. A lot of things could go wrong, looking at the fact that, number one, your idea is already gone down the drain. Your work can be stolen, it can be pirated in other platforms. People, they can use your idea for other projects in a manner of where they are just twisting the idea, but it's the same idea, it's the change of, say, characters, the period, but there are a lot of things that could go wrong if a person do not or does not copyright their craft.
There you have it. Now that you know what copyright is, Skabaiza, copyright your work with the following establishments.